Have you ever stopped to question whether you're truly in control of your life? Or do you feel like you're just going through the motions, repeating the same patterns, making the same mistakes, and falling into the same traps, despite telling yourself you'd never do it again? Most of us spend the vast majority of our time, about 90% of it, operating unconsciously, driven by deeply ingrained belief systems that were shaped long before we even realized it. These beliefs dictate how we think, how we react, and ultimately, the direction of our lives. Think about it. How many of your daily decisions are truly conscious? From the way you handle stress to the way you interact with people, so much of what you do is based on subconscious programming. And unless you take the time to identify and challenge these beliefs, they will continue to run your life on autopilot. But here's the good news. You are not powerless. You have the ability to reprogram your beliefs and take back control. The key is understanding where your beliefs come from, how they shape your reality, and what you can do to change them. In this video, we're going to break it all down. You'll learn how your beliefs were formed and why they have such a strong hold on you, the hidden ways your belief system controls your thoughts, emotions, and actions, a step-by-step method to break free from limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. This isn't about positive thinking or wishful dreaming, it's about understanding the science of belief systems and learning how to reshape them in a way that genuinely improves your life. If you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or like you weren't living up to your full potential, this video is for you. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to take control of your beliefs and start directing your life with intention and confidence. Welcome to the channel, and let's evolve. Where do our beliefs come from? Have you ever wondered why you think the way you do? Why certain fears, doubts, or assumptions seem to come naturally to you while others don't? The answer lies in your belief system, a collection of ideas, experiences, and subconscious programming that influences your thoughts, emotions, and actions every single day. Beliefs are not something we are born with. They are built over time, shaped by our environment, upbringing, and life experiences. From the moment we enter this world, we begin absorbing information, watching, listening, and imitating, without even realizing it. Our minds, especially in childhood, function like sponges, soaking up everything around us. But here's the catch. Not all beliefs serve us well. Some beliefs empower us, helping us grow and succeed, while others limit us, keeping us stuck in fear, doubt, and self-sabotage. So, where exactly do our beliefs come from? The first and most powerful influence on our belief system comes from our family. As children, we look up to our parents, caregivers, and close relatives as authority figures. What they say and do shapes our understanding of the world. For example, if you grew up in a household where money was always a struggle, you might have adopted beliefs like money is hard to earn or rich people are greedy without even questioning them. If your parents constantly worried about security, you might have developed an underlying fear of taking risks, even in adulthood. These early experiences form the foundation of your subconscious mind, creating patterns that often persist throughout life unless you make a conscious effort to change them. Beyond family, society plays a huge role in shaping our beliefs. From a young age, we are exposed to cultural norms, traditions, and societal expectations that tell us what is normal, acceptable, or possible. For example, in some cultures, pursuing a stable career like medicine or law is seen as the only path to success, while in others, entrepreneurship and creativity are encouraged. If you grow up in a society that constantly reinforces certain ideas about gender roles, success, relationships, or even happiness, those ideas become part of your belief system, often without you realizing it. Think about it. How many of your opinions and assumptions are truly yours, and how many were inherited from the world around you? Our formal education also plays a significant role in shaping our beliefs. Schools teach us facts, but they also teach us how to think, how to follow rules, and how to measure success. If you were constantly praised for getting good grades, you might have developed the belief that self-worth is tied to achievement. On the other hand, if you struggled academically and were told you weren't smart, you might have internalized a limiting belief about your intelligence, which could affect your confidence even years later. The school system often prioritizes conformity over creativity, reinforcing the idea that mistakes are failures rather than learning opportunities. Many people carry this belief into adulthood, fearing failure and avoiding risks, even when those risks could lead to success. For example, if you experience rejection or heartbreak, you might develop a belief like, "I'm not good enough," or "people always leave." If you failed at a business or project, you might start believing, "I'm not meant for success." Our brains are wired to seek patterns and avoid pain, which is why a single negative experience can create a belief that lasts for years. The problem is, many of these beliefs are based on isolated events, not absolute truths, but our minds don't always make that distinction. Not all beliefs come from external sources. Some are formed through personal experiences, especially emotional or traumatic ones. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with information from news, social media, television, and advertising. Whether we realize it or not, these sources shape our perceptions of reality. For example, social media often presents unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and happiness, leading people to feel inadequate. News outlets frequently focus on negative events, reinforcing the belief that the world is dangerous and unpredictable. Advertisements use psychological triggers to create desires and insecurities, influencing what we buy and how we see ourselves. If you consume certain types of media regularly, your beliefs will begin to reflect that content. This is why being mindful of what you expose yourself to is crucial, because over time, what you watch, read, and listen to becomes what you believe. A test of your beliefs. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You have two choices. You can focus on the frustration, getting angry and stressed about something you can't control. Or you can shift your attention elsewhere, maybe noticing the beauty of the sky, the music playing in your car, or simply appreciating the pause in your day. Your reaction depends entirely on your belief system. If you believe that life is constantly working against you, then traffic becomes another piece of evidence for that belief. You might get so frustrated that you snap at someone, get into an argument, or even drive recklessly and cause an accident, all of which reinforce the idea that bad things always happen to me. On the other hand, if you choose to focus on the present moment, on something peaceful, you might arrive at your destination feeling calm and positive. Maybe the break gave you time to reflect, or maybe your relaxed energy helps you handle the day better. The traffic didn't change, but your experience of it did. This is the power of belief in action. Are your beliefs helping you or holding you back? Every day, you make hundreds of small decisions, most of them on autopilot. But are those decisions pushing you forward or keeping you stuck? If you go through life without questioning your beliefs, you might reach the end only to realize that you weren't truly in control. You were merely an observer, carried along by whatever programming you picked up along the way. Most people naturally focus on the negative aspects of their lives. It's human nature. But what if, instead, you learn to see both the good and the bad in a balanced way? You'll never be perfect, but you don't have to be. If you shift your focus toward your strengths and actively develop them, eventually, your weaknesses will seem smaller by comparison. Now, if you're wondering, how do I actually break free from my limiting beliefs? Let's talk about that. If you want to change your beliefs, you have to commit to a daily process of self-reflection. Here's a step-by-step approach. Grab a notebook and make a list of your goals. Then identify the beliefs that are preventing you from achieving them. Choose one belief to work on. Focus on breaking down one belief at a time, rather than overwhelming yourself. Apply the 3 key ingredients. Certainty. Convince yourself that this new belief is true. Imagination. Visualize yourself already living with this belief. Aligned action. Take action to support this belief on a daily basis. It takes about 57 days to reconnect your brain with a new belief. It may take less or may take more, but the key is consistency. Most importantly, don't get hung up on failure. If you fall back into old thought patterns, don't waste time feeling guilty. Just focus and keep moving forward. Thank you for watching this far. Now I leave you with a challenge. Comment in the comments and write, "I'm free." And if you have any suggestions for the next video, comment too. My channel belongs to you. But Are your beliefs truly your own? Or are you absorbing everything, letting every situation influence your mental health and life? Now that we've explored the origin of our beliefs, it's time to ask ourselves, which of my beliefs are serving me and which are holding me back? Most people never stop to question the beliefs they have inherited. They live their entire lives on autopilot, following scripts written by others, parents, teachers, culture, or even the media. But the truth is that you have the power to change your beliefs. You are the observer of your life. The first step is awareness. By recognizing the origin of your beliefs, you can begin to separate yourself from them and decide which ones you want to keep, and consequently which ones you need to abandon. Because at the end of the day, your beliefs shape your reality. And if you want to change your life, you have to start by changing what you believe. Become conscious and be happy. Until next time.